And hello fellow Techers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and we are back in the FV4202 Tier 10 British medium tank. We are on map Malinuvka, and this is the habitat where this tank thrives in. I mean, the open map, its view range potential can be pretty much put to test on a big map like this. So I'm not going to bore you too much with FV4202. I had a lot of good games in it. This is probably going to be the last one for the next little while, but I do have a lot of content for you guys. So much content. I have E50, I have M60, I have so many good games to show you guys. So this will be coming up in the next week or so. But this game is going to be special, not from damage perspective, but from combined damage perspective, and the fact that I had to play to what my team gives me. Normally on this map you'll find that everybody goes up to the zero position, basically takes zero line all the way up, and brawling happens on top of the hill. But this is a team destruction mode, and my team decided to do something completely different. They all went southwest, and in this situation, I'm gonna have to rethink the strategy and what I want to do here. I obviously don't want to stick around on the side that is weak in the middle and be exposed. So I decided to do something different. I decided to scoot down on the bottom of the lake area, and we're gonna try to climb up on the other side here and see if we can spot some customers. And basically this will give me support of my team. My team should be able to push through pretty hard on the south and win that area. And once they win this area, I'm in a prime position right now to be spotting, right? So that was the thinking. And if the Reds want to come and overexpose themselves in order to take me out, good luck. I have support of all of these guys that are behind me. So what we're going to do is we're going to flex with the team. And for the most part, we're going to try to provide vital spots. So, as you can see, I'm going to take the, what is it, lake bed or lake shore or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to try to see who else is on this side. And what I was hoping for is to spot Artie and take Artie out of the game. Because on a map like this, Artie is critical. And here we spot the Artie. And we're going to try to get a shot at him, but we don't get a clean look the first time around. We do manage to take him out. So we're going to progress a little bit further up here. Now this gives me a nice position for hold down, so I'm not worried. And we've seen this E100 here earlier, so we take him out of the game. And now we're going to progress further. We're going to act as a spotter for our team. The medium tank that stayed on top got taken out because he wasn't smart enough and hide. So we're going to try to poke over the ridge, see if we can spot some customers. We see this E50M. That's a narrow shot. I was wondering whether I should take it. I didn't take it, but I do see this Progetto. But once I take the shot, I do get spotted, so I drop behind the ridge. Now we see a shot at this Kranvan. We see his lower plate. Accuracy of this gun, boys and girls. My goodness. This gun is something, man. It is something. It's unbelievable. So we're going to try to work this area here a little bit, see if we can spot again. We're going to try to engage our binocs. Now, I've run binocs on this tank for a while, but I think I'm going to switch to coated optics, because coated optics is enough for this tank. You don't really need binocs. That was just an experiment. I ran it for a few games, but I didn't see big advantage in doing that. And the reason I was running binocs was because my concealment is not the greatest. So I wanted to stay a little bit further out instead of getting too close to the opposition. Anyway, so looks like we won this side, but we're struggling on the other side. So at this point in time, I thought to myself, you know what, time to flex again. So what we're gonna do is take the same route, and we're gonna get ourselves to the other side of the map. And this area here, especially if you have south of the map, is fantastic for moving around, because no one can shoot you basically. You're pretty safe in this area. So we're gonna try to come up this ridge here and we see a tortoise on the left hand side. We're gonna try to put a shell into him. We don't want to overexpose too much, so we just quickly auto aim and track him at the same time. But this was a stupid move. I don't know why I did that, why I came from this side, because he was facing me here instead of staying where I was, and he tracks me, so I have to use my repair kit. But I think the reason I did this was because on this side, on the right side, if you poke out here, people from the top of the hill can actually shoot you. That's why I went over to the left. So that was part of my decision anyway. At least my justification why I made that decision, right? Anyway, so we're gonna work this area here. We need to make sure that we get rid of these guys that are in K line. So hopefully we can respot them. There was a heavy tank here. There it is. Object 277. I don't see a shot at him, unfortunately. But I'm not spotted, so I can just sit here and be patient, see if the shots become available. There it is. Object 277 makes its move, so we put a shell into him and we take him out of the game. Now, I still know that there's FV in there, but at this point I don't really care because he's kind of isolated, so I can basically flex behind him and under the ridge, under the hill over here on my left side, and that way the guys from the hill wouldn't be able to shoot at me. I would still be able to engage him, but he gets taken out, so no problems there. Now we see this E4, and we're just gonna line up a shot and we're gonna ammo rack him. Nice. So as you can see, this tank has mobility, it has view range, it has excellent gun. Man, I love this tank, absolutely love this tank, and I ended up playing way too much in it than I thought I would be. But we see back of E50, or was it E50M? We put a shell into his behind, and this shell would have probably penned too, but it didn't fly straight, and he was still hiding in the same spot. So we come around here, we spot the Kranvan, and we're gonna back in. We don't want to get taken out of the game, so we're gonna try to scoot on the other side, and we try to respot the hill over here. But as you can see, I didn't lose my sixth sense, and something hits me from the hill pretty badly, breaks my ammo rack. I didn't think someone would be looking because I was poking around that, you know, rock on the right side, and I didn't spot anything, so I didn't think anything was looking. And I think it was FV4202. I don't know how I didn't spot him. He must have probably moved out from behind the hill when I was behind a rock or something, because I should have spotted him. Anyway, we're gonna move up for final kills over here, and that's what I was hoping for. The only thing is, because I'm ammo racked, it's gonna be extremely difficult now because I can't really go into any exchange with any of these guys. But FV is not looking at me, so we're gonna put a shell into him and we're gonna back off. And I'm ready to drop here in case he charges me, and I was fully expecting him to do that, but you know, that's what happens when you have friends. So you know, he tries to take me out, but my friends take him out. So we're gonna play this cat and mouse game at the end here, because Kranvan, obviously I cannot engage Kranvan, so we're gonna try to just spot him, and we do spot him behind the rock here, and that's unfortunate because he's probably fully loaded by now and he's ready to probably pounce. So he really probably wants to take me out of the game badly, but I won't let him. So we're gonna play this cat and mouse game because I can't engage with him. We're just gonna keep him spotted for our team to take him out of the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out here and wait for my opportunity. Maybe I can put one more shell into him, but it's quite unlikely. He is looking in this direction, but now I was like, no, even if I take one hit, doesn't matter, but he gets taken out. So yeah, this game was more about strategic repositioning and what to do, how to flex with your team, how to put yourself in positions where you can still be effective, do a little bit of damage, and above all, spot for your team, because I knew they would be counting on my spotting. So we managed to put up, what, 4.4k damage, which is quite average for this tank, honestly. Like 4.4k damage. My first game in this tank was over 4k, so it's like you can put up such good numbers in this tank, but the impressive number is the assisted damage, which is at 4.4 again, which brings the total to 8.8k combined damage. So absolutely fantastic tank, strongly recommended, guys, and I will be playing a lot more in it, although I'll try to limit my content to other tanks so that I don't get too bored with all of this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out CloneGuy72 and Got a Dinghy. Links to their channels are in the description section below. That's it for today. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit, check it out.